Today we're going to start by doing just a breathing exercise, a cleansing breath exercise midway through the week. So if you can find yourself in any posture that feels meditative for you, if you want to stay seated, maybe you lay on your back with your knees bent, feet as wide as your mat, maybe in butterfly legs. Just taking a few moments of awareness, what you come onto your mat with right now. Every practice we're doing is just about a returning back to peace in your heart, in your mind, in your body. And so I encourage you to stay with that deep belly breathing. Maybe you just start to inhale for a count of 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6. And then as you exhale, start to even it out. Whatever you counted to on your inhale, find that many on your exhale. So I'm going to be reading about the breath from a book called Breath, The Essence of Yoga by Sandra Sabatini. And I just want you to visualize the words you're hearing. And just notice how they're speaking to you. When you listen to the breath, you can't use the strength, the intelligence you use during the day. You have to leave that behind. Listening to the breath requires a new kind of intelligence. It's not aggressive. It doesn't impose. It's very present. It watches. It witnesses. Allow the exhalation to travel out of the body without leaving anything behind. Only emptiness. A clean inside. Don't be excited. Don't be enthusiastic. Just be present. Be present in here and let the exhalation really move. To truly move out of the lungs. The movements created by the exhalation are so subtle, you cannot do them. You can only accept them, receive them, welcome them. The rest is not in your hands. You can create a space, and then what comes in is a gift. Let's find a slow breath in. Maybe a gentle sigh out. While exhaling, very slowly, focus your attention on total emptiness. Then while inhaling, very slowly, focus your attention on total absorption. The exhalation traveling away from you and the inhalation coming towards you each create a ripple that makes space along the muscles that slides up and down the entire length of your body and opens and lengthens. The sensation is pleasant as you breathe in. As you breathe out, a wave goes through the inside of the body. Travel with it. Slow breath in. Gentle exhale out. The whole body responds to the out-breath. There is not one cell, not one joint, not one muscle that is not moved by the exhalation, that is not touched, that is not cleaned. Be empty at the end of the out-breath. Be totally empty. The exhalation is a purifying instrument. It is incredibly strong, incredibly powerful. It can create so much space inside the body. Let it travel and let the body respond to it. When you first start to practice breathing, you just clean, clean, clean. You're expelling the old air, not only the bad air of today, but all the breath that has accumulated inside, used but not expelled. If this burnt out energy stays inside, it creates heaviness, dullness, blockage, resistance. If it travels out of the body, it leaves you empty, and then the new air can be really nourishing. So say yes to this exhalation that wants to leave the body. Say yes to this inhalation that brings lightness and vitality. So as you're envisioning all of this cleansing, the exhale, purifying, making room, what is it that needs to be cleansed from within you? That is blocking you, that is causing heaviness. Think about that leaving the body each exhale so that you can make room for the lightness and the vitality of the inhale. It is the exhalation that has to learn to be free and to carry out of the body all the unnecessary deposits. Then the inhalation is just beauty, novelty. It comes. You don't have to think about it, but in the beginning, the exhalation has to be encouraged to take away all these small black ashes that otherwise stay inside. The exhalation melts, breaks knots. The exhalation sets muscles free. The exhalation creates lightness. The exhalation creates space. At the end of the exhale, your whole being is there waiting for the inhale to move in. To exhale is to create space for the new breath. So be empty at the bottom of the out-breath. This emptiness is the ground for thousands of new possibilities. All we have to do is look for this total emptiness, and the rest follows. Tension is carried away by the exhale, and then the body needs to settle to find a new balance. Then the new breath can come in. The exhalation, the pause, the natural pause, the acceptance and welcome of the inhalation. All these things take place on their own and create a rhythm like a song inside your body. Learn to love the pause, to give up your anxiety about the end of the exhalation. If you let go, there is more room, unexplored space. So when the new air arrives, it finds the inside of your body clean and shiny. It apparently has no sound. It apparently has no movement. But at the end of the exhalation, there is a deep purification of the cells. And by the end of the inhalation, the cells have fully absorbed the nourishment carried by the new breath. Explore both pauses. There is no apprehension, there is no tightening, there is no hurry, but everything within the body becomes very quiet. After the breath has entered, and just before the going out, bliss. After the breath has left, and just before the coming in, bliss. So as you breathe these last few moments on your own in the quiet, keeping this visual of a cleansing of the cells, a deep purification, welcoming in the new breath, the new possibility. just begin to gently draw your knees into your chest. If you're on your back, if you're seated, feel free to take a twist or just side bend. Just come, everyone make their way to seated. Just full breath in with sitting upright. Feel the length of your spine and the space you're creating just by breathing. By doing nothing but focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Hands to your forehead, peace in your mind, to your heart, peace in your body.